Listen, yeah,
Go on.
I don't know. Okay, I don't know what to say.
That's great for a fucking podcast, are you?
Yeah, good premise.
Yeah,
The
we're not.
fucking no words podcast.
Yeah, but there's probably one out there.
Just fucking sign language.
That would be a shit podcast.
Yeah, video only.
It is crazy that we've decided to do a podcast, right? But literally, you can spit and probably hit a podcaster. Like,
Oh yeah,
there is one for everything, but also I don't know anyone that does it.
yeah, true. No one in my fucking close life, or I've never like bumped into one that says they do it. But like the fucking cashier at B&M's probably got one every fucking Wednesday night or something.
Yeah, retail therapy podcast or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother
Yeah.
had one for a little bit, and he did all right with that. But he's kind of similar to me in that kind of way, and he's had funny moments and things like that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know anyone else that actually has one, or ever met anyone else in real life that has had one either. To be fair, so they do pop up everywhere. Like, there's probably a statistic out there, isn't there, to say how many fucking podcasts pop up a day? But
Yeah.
I don't know anyone personally.
Yeah, like obviously I mentioned to that guy at work, and then someone overheard it and was like, "Oh, you a podcaster?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, but when do you become one?" Like, because it's weird to say like, "Yeah, I am one," but like 10 people watch, so like not really, but I do one, but there's no real audience behind it yet. You know what I mean?
I mean, technically, soon as you press start and record on episode 1, you're a podcaster. But yeah, like in terms of saying it yourself, maybe it's because it's not of any worth to yourself. But I don't know. Like, should you even look at it that way? Like, I like how we're saying this on our literal episode, but like, I don't know. Like, it feels wrong to say, yeah, I'm a podcaster, or maybe tell people you've got one because it might seem embarrassing, cringy, whatever. But like, you do have one. Like, this is literally 19 episodes in. So that's like easily of a minimum 19 hours, and we go like an hour and a half, sometimes an hour and 40. So like, that's enough hours in to be like, yeah, they'll do something. You know what I mean? If you was to say that you've got over 19 hours in a game or something, you'd say, oh, you've played that game quite a bit then. Like, I don't know. It depends how you worth it, but like, you might see it as because you don't earn money from it that you're not a podcaster. Is that what makes someone a podcaster? That it's their job? Kind of, maybe. I don't know.
I see it more of it's what you do full time, maybe. So obviously I do YouTube. I've got like 3,000 subs on there, but I wouldn't say I'm a YouTuber because I think it'd have to be my primary role. You know what I mean? Because if someone says what are you, or like what do you do, I say I'll just fucking fit tires. You know what I mean? But I do YouTube on the side, but I'm not a YouTuber because it's not all I do.
Yeah, it's not your profession, but in a sense, you are a YouTuber because you do it. You make content and you're on there uploading. It's just not your job. So it depends how you use the word in the context. Because we are technically podcasters. We have and own a podcast. But yeah, it would feel weird to just be like, yeah, I've got a podcast. Like, I don't know, like, even like, oh, not that I don't think this is fucking good, but I enjoy doing it. You know what I mean? Whether people think it's good or not. So I don't give a fuck what people think of it to some degree. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it does. Maybe it is because who hasn't? Because everyone's got a fucking podcast. But I don't know.
But like you say, with that guy that said it, because the main guy I was talking to was the dude that does YouTube and streaming himself. So to it, like to say it to him, weren't fucking like awkward or anything. But the other geezer was just a normal guy. He was like, "Oh, you're a podcaster," but like we said, you don't know anyone that actually does it. So to him, you don't know anyone that does it probably. And he was like, "Oh, fair play, man."
Yeah, I think you'll probably find most regular people don't do it, but like in the world they do. You know what I mean? But like, so if you was to say to your everyday person, I've got a podcast, they're probably like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, it probably is like a bit of like, oh, you do that, you're one of those people that do that. But like, yeah, I'd say your regular person probably doesn't do it.
Yeah, but he was just like, "Oh, fair play, man." And he was just like, you got to start somewhere, eh? Like, fucking. I think I made a comment like, oh yeah, fucking everyone's got one, like I have as well. But he was like, yeah, but you got to try and get there. Like some people make it from it. So
True. Obviously, that would be like fucking dream level shit to make anything from this or make this to a place where it gets to something where we're like, fuck, I couldn't imagine that this led to this type of thing. But
yeah,
like we said before, it's kind of an excuse for me and you to hang out and have a fucking conversation for an hour. Because whether these mics and cameras are on or not, this is exactly the conversation we'd be fucking having, really. We don't manufacture anything, you know what I mean? We just come on, like, yeah, we're recording, then we just talk like we would. So it's like
yeah,
it's like a scheduled like fucking adult guy chat for like at least an hour, right? You know what I mean? That's how I sort of see it. So like if it can grow from that to become something where like, oh, we're like speaking to this person or we're at this event because of this, whatever, then it's all anything's a bonus if we get one listener, one person having a comment saying fucking I agree with that. That's like more than I even expect to be because it's just a chat between me and you. To me, you know what I mean? Like I get we're in an
yeah.
open forum and put it up there and everything, and want and welcome listeners. But to me, if it goes anything beyond just me and you chatting, like anything's a bonus at that point for me because that's why I do it because it's a fucking laugh.
Yeah, I feel the same, and I don't really know why we do it. You know what I mean? Like we've always said for years, like, oh yeah, we have good conversations. There's some funny in there, there's some deep bits in there, and we've always just said we should just start one, and we do one. But I don't know what for. I do enjoy it, and I love doing it, and it's fun, but it's just for the crack, hey? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what does anyone do anything for? Because you enjoy it, and you just said you enjoy it, so that's why you do it.
Yeah. I saw a video title and I didn't click the video, but like I saw the title and the thumbnail and it was somewhat along the lines of like the the things you want in life are like hidden behind the cringe. And it
Mm.
said a lot to it. I think it was kind of saying just embrace the fucking cringe, man. Just like make shitty videos with like, well, not shitty, but like make awkward videos and TikToks with cringy titles and clickbait and share it online and beg for views and fucking try and get people to share it and click it and everything. And I think it's true, to be fair. Like I said, I didn't watch it, but just beyond that title, like just fucking take on the cringe because that's it. The people that do it, like fucking like Ali Ake come to mind, like the cringy shouting, laughing videos. But you fucking got him somewhere, you know what I mean? Like maybe
Yeah,
you
look where
should
he
just
is now. Like
yeah,
that's his job. He's chilling. He's earning way more than we probably ever will.
yeah. Don't be too proud to just be a bit cringy if it's gonna get you somewhere.
Well, again, you go back to telling people you've got a podcast, like because it's considered cringy. Like putting yourself out there, it is weird and it's awkward, and you might say some shit because we're very open on this. We don't censor ourselves really. Um, but like we have family, friends. We both have real jobs, so like there's a chance that by putting it out there, someone hears some shit that we say that they might not know how we talk how in real life out of like a family setting or a professional setting. So like there's cringiness weave within it and just be like, yeah, I do podcasting because it's like we said, it's a thing to do, everyone's doing it. You feel like, oh, of course you have type of thing, but it's fucking fun. Like, and I think people that would maybe hate on it are just people who would want one but don't do it, who think it's too cringy
Yeah,
or haven't got the bollocks to do it themselves. Because like it is, like we're on episode 19 now, like we've doing it quite a bit, and that's fuck all in terms of like what a podcast is. We probably even if we might even do 500 and then listen back to this episode and think we were fucking out. We had nothing. This is like amateur shit because it's nothing. 19 hours into anything. They say 10,000 hours to master something. So, but yeah, I just think people would want to do it themselves, man. But they're
yeah,
either not interested enough or just don't get. Who doesn't want to be a YouTuber? Who doesn't want to have a successful, a fun podcast? Like, who doesn't want to do that? But you just don't do it because you think, like, I ain't going to do anything with it or it ain't for me type of thing. But fuck it. Even if this
yeah,
fizzles out, say if this is our very last ever episode, like, we had a fucking laugh doing it. We just said, yo, we did 19 episodes of podcast. Like, many in the people in the world can say that. But not many people I know can ever say like, "Yeah, man, I had a podcast for like fucking 19 episodes." I was like, "What, man? When?" Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? So fuck it.
And if it And obviously, there's no fucking sign of stopping yet, but like, next week will mark like 20 weeks, which is like 5 months. I'd be proud to have held anything down for like fucking 5 months or 20 weeks in a row, you know what I mean? In a row as well.
Yeah,
Like, it's going
consistently.
well.
Yeah,
And
we've not.
back on the cringy thing as well. My kind of armor that just makes me not give a shit behind that is we upload it. So like my mom was taking the piss the other week because she was saying like, yeah, I watched one episode the other day where you fucking talking about Marge Simpson being sexy and that, and like I was just laughing.
Yeah.
But it's not embarrassing that she's heard it because it's like, well, yeah, like it ain't like you've caught me out in a secret conversation. I'll put it there, so I obviously don't give a shit. You know what I mean?
That's a good point. I never thought of that really. Like, if I do say something that some people might say think's controversial or a bit weird or edgy or whatever it may be, for them to be like, I heard you say this the other day on your podcast. Like, it is like a bit like, oh, you've caught me, but not really, because I
Yeah,
said it. I could edit it
yeah,
out. I'll put it
yeah,
out there. You know what I mean? So, like, you ain't caught me. But, like, I think it's the way they go out about that, if, the approach to that. It's like, maybe it's because they think you put it out in secret and, like, I've listened. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. So they think they've kind of caught you. But yeah, that is like a good way to sort of army yourself by being like, oh, fuck it. Yeah, I said it purposely, knowing it was going to be recorded and I could have edited that out or whatever. Like, yeah, it is a good point.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Like I say, you're the editor, so anything you've put up, you're obviously comfortable with people seeing. So you,
Yeah.
you can't use it against me.
Yeah, there is some shorts that you've made of me where I feel like, oh, that's going to get out there for like, relatives to see and stuff. But it's me. You know what I mean? Fuck you. Like I said, I do this for fun. And I think the good thing about podcasts are, which, it's no surprise to anyone, like, is that you can kind of say what you want to say within reason. There's things that get you cancelled and you got to like
Yeah.
walk a minefield a little bit. But the good thing is that like we're in charge of, like you said, saying what we want to say, putting it out and having it how we want to have it. So like I think that's good.
And I think our kind of friendship in general has always been that way as well. Like, you're probably the only person, really, or only friend where I would tell 100% anything to. Like, I've got
Mm,
friends that I'd tell most things to, but I might be a little awkward or embarrassed to bring up certain things for their reaction. But with you, I've never been afraid to just say fucking anything, whether it's embarrassing or shameful. Like, I know it's going to be a fairly just neutral response from you, or respectful, or just, you kind of see things from our point of view if it is somewhat kind of controversial. And it's just always been above board, you know what I mean? It's always been sound. And I think you've always been the same, but there's definitely people where I wouldn't want to say certain things to because I think they ain't that really that kind of mate, you know what I mean? They might just laugh or,
yeah.
but we've always kind of been just on a level. And I think that's how this goes as well.
Yeah, I'd say so. And I'd say like for you, for me, like I've always been an open book with everyone. Like I've never really been someone that kind of shies away or says it. You know what I mean? Like if people ask me a question, like I'm not like, oh, I ain't gonna tell you the answer. Like, oh, if anything, I'm too open at times. But there is things where I'd bring it up to you more than maybe other people because I know you'd get it. Like you'd understand it because I think we think alike on a lot of stuff.
Mm.
So I might bring something up to say like Kyron or even just anyone else, and then I'll say it to like, what do you think of this, man? And like get their point of view and perspective. Sometimes they agree, sometimes I think, I don't really think like that. But I know if I bring it up to you and then tell you like my angle on it, you'd be like, yeah, I know what you said. Like you'll get it regardless of like, like I don't even want people to like agree with me. Like if it's a debate, I'm saying, man, tell me whose side you choose here. Like, I know you're not gonna give me like a me bias. Like, if you think I'm the dickhead in that scenario, you might be like, I think you're wrong there, man. And like, that's what you need. You don't want need someone. You don't need yes men. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want that in my life. I want someone to be like, yo, bro, wipe your mouth, man. Like, instead of me
Yeah.
walking around with food all over me all day, you know what I mean? Just like, yo, bro, wipe your fucking mouth.
But yeah, before you said it, I thought the exact same thing. Like on the other side of the coin, I also know that you'd go, you fucking dickhead, like don't do that. Or like, you can't say that, or, you got to change this or do this. Where the kind of friends where you probably wouldn't tell everything to, or they're also the kind of people that wouldn't say you're the fucking dickhead for that because they haven't got it in them to like call you out. But yeah, on the other side, I know you'd be like, "No, you're fucking wrong, bro. Like it's this."
Yeah. Yeah, that's what anyone can ask for in life because there's a lot of fucking phony people out there. You know, I used to have big groups of friends of all different friends groups of doing different things, hobbies and stuff that I do. And like I ain't really in touch with any of them really now. And that's just general growing apart as an adult. People have got, especially at our age, like wives, kids. So like naturally you you fall not fall out, but you grow apart, I guess. Um but yeah, like I don't know, like they would stay in your life, I feel, if they were worth keeping in your life at the same time. Like, I'm not really someone that like gives up on people in a way, but like, if I feel like you're more effort than you're worth, or I'm getting nothing from you, why am I keeping you around?
Yeah, I definitely think I've got a few mates, or maybe just a couple that I've had to kind of pull back in or like reach out to try and like hang on to them. Because you'll have times where you think like man, you just remember a time with them and you think, yo, we had such a fucking laugh there. Like we've had some good times. Man. Like let me reach out to them because we haven't spoke for ages.
Yeah.
I think with me and you, there's been no effort. It's just we've always just been there. Maybe like it's just been naturally. We just keep in touch every fucking day, and we ain't drifted. It ain't been like an effort to stay mates. It's just gone that way.
Yeah, what's crazy is most probably normal people that have a podcast, especially just as casual and I guess as small as ours, is that they probably don't talk to each other until the
Between
podcast.
episodes.
But we'll
Yeah.
talk like sometimes hours every day and then do a podcast. It's like, and we never really struggle to just talk about anything. Like, even we can come in here with no plans, we just put the mics on and record. And I think that's also a testament because how many people talk as much as we do, and even like my other friends, like we've got a Discord server we join, and sometimes like I joined with some people, even yourself, when you're working on the road, like for a full work day, we'll talk for like the full 8 hours, and then we've done that, and then come on, and then be like, yo, let's do a podcast, like you know what I mean? Like we've spoke literally 8 hours a day, and then be like, yo, should we do a podcast? And like
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
that I think that in a friendship is rare, and like we've never really been on a trip abroad together. Obviously, we've got one coming up, but like that, I think that's also a testament to like any relationship, relationship with a girl or a guy or like a friendship is like if you can go away together and not want to kill each other. Because I know so many guys that have gone on like lads' holidays and fell out and just be like, oh, he's a fucking dickhead, he is, and like that ain't ever gonna happen with us. You know what I mean? It's just gonna be nothing but chill. That shit happened like when they're like a lad's holidays and they're younger and we're in our 30s now, so like if you're acting like that anyway, then there's bigger fucking issues there. But yeah, like I think I couldn't just go on like a sort of fucking long weekend with another dude unless I got on with him, you know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
couldn't really do that with many people, to be fair.
Yeah. You need to know what you're expecting. I've always tried to be that the kind of mate where you just I don't know, a weird example I always think of is like when I'm hanging out with just car mates or something, we're just like washing cars or something. Like nah, but like
I
we
just
just
got a
fucking
visual of like, your t-shirt
yeah,
tied and
short
you
shorts, yeah,
sponge in the fucking window and like your nipples pressed against the glass on there.
yeah. Nah, but I like to be the kind of geezer where I ain't just gonna be a cunt and spray with the hose or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you just know I'm just gonna be fucking chill, like we ain't gonna fuck around.
I would have
But
been that friend though.
yeah, back in the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was working on cars with Amy's brother like a couple of weeks ago, and he was like struggling with something. He was like, "Fuck's sake, man, this ain't working, and like we ain't gonna get time to do this, and this is just going wrong." And I was just like, "Yo," I was like, "Yo, chill, man. We're hanging out, man. We're out here just working on cars. Like we're having fun. Let's just chill. We'll fix it in a minute. Like let's chill out, man. Let's hang."
I would have frisbeed a fucking wrench at your head, man. I'd be like, don't fucking tell me to chill, man. I can't get this to work.
No, well, I was just like, "This is hobby time," and you're like, "Fucking getting
Yeah.
irate, man. Let's chill."
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely rarer. And I think it's a rare thing just in general. Like, I've worked with people, I've had relationships and stuff, and like, I don't know if it's like a woman thing as well, but it seems like women have a hard time having friends. Like women don't really seem, at least the women in my life, like girlfriends. I had girl friends, like mates, and it just seemed like they just like to hang around with guys because they couldn't like girls, like hanging out with girls and the way they are and that. And like, I think especially as you get as old as we're getting, like I think making friends is it obviously gets harder as you get older. Um, Unless you're moving workplace to workplace. Because when you're a kid, you're going to different schools, you're forced to mix in different groups. Like you might find new friends at work, but I don't know, man. Most people are just fucking assholes. You know what I mean? Like especially from work, and I don't know. I don't know if it's just me and I'm like unique in that in my fucking weird way, but like it feels like most places I work, I'm the outlier. Like I'm not like anyone else that I work with. I don't know if that's just the industries I've worked or just I'm just the weirdo. But it always seems like, oh, these are fucking my people. Yeah, I've always been kind of like, they're always like lads pubby and like, oh, yeah, let's go and get a drink after work. And I'm just like, I ain't really feeling doing that. You know what I mean? I'm not that guy. So, yeah, I do think it's rare to sort of maintain and have like good friendships as you get older, to be fair.
Yeah. I've kind of felt the same in workplaces, like in a few different industries. I think in those kind of settings, you just got to then become your own character. You got
Yeah.
to become your own guy, like on the side that just don't give a shit. You know what I mean? You got to kind of make your own group,
Yeah.
not to kind of recruit people, but just not be needy and try and fit in. Just be like, fuck it, I'm just me, man. Like I'm here.
Yeah. And I feel like that's how I've gone out through my whole life, to be fair. Like I've never really kissed ass. Like I've just been unapologetically me. You know what I mean? Like, but I've always been like, if you don't like me, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna please everyone. So fuck you. And it's like, I've had friends sort of have girlfriends, and then when they've been with us in groups and stuff like that, and they've been themselves, the girlfriends have turned to them and said, like, are you different with your friends? And it's not that, it's just that that's who he really is, but he puts on a face and he's not himself in his relationship. Like they act like who they want them to be. You know what I mean? I just think that's no way to go through life with anything, because then like you're gonna get caught with your mask slipping at some point, and then it's like, but if you're just yourself, you ain't gonna lie to be someone else because she likes you for you. You've won. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? Like you
because
don't gotta pretend nothing.
yeah, it's because you're an actor, but nobody likes that you're not the character you play in the show.
Yeah. They like the character you're portraying, but they don't like the actual fucking actor. Yeah. It's like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's weird, but that's how I feel like everyone. I don't feel like many people are real. I think that's why, like me and you get on so well, is because, like you said, we know like there's no bullshit. You know what I mean? And I
yeah,
feel like in life, there's a lot to go around. People are funny. And most people live online, so most people's opinions and stuff are what they fucking see on TikToks and shit like that. And like people don't formulate their own opinion or even stay off it. Like it's rare that people are just like, I don't know. Like I don't hear many people say like, I don't know. And I have thought about that before, but what made me sort of think about that more is when I went to see Brian Cox a few weeks ago. He says one of the biggest advancements in like science is just by saying I don't know. Because if you try and act like you know something, you're getting nowhere. But if you just hold your hands up and say, I don't know, but we're getting closer here or whatever. It was like it's a powerful thing to say you don't know something. And like I thought about it, I was like, yeah, I've never acted really like I don't like I know something. Like I always just be like, yeah, I don't know. And like I don't know if people are like that because I've caught people in lies and it's almost like I don't know, like, it's like people are embarrassed to say they don't know about something, and, like,
yeah,
there's many things that I don't fucking know that I probably should. Like, I can't even drive, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
and it's not like I don't know how, but you only know something by the first time you know it. If that piece of information or news or whatever is never met paths you in life, you know what I mean? Like, it just
That's how
makes
I
no
see it.
sense.
That's how I see it. Yeah, when I've kind of been looking at promotions in work or something, and people will just kind of get to know me, and like not an interview, but just more of a perspective. Like, let's sit down and see what you know, and that. If I've been asked a question that I don't know, I'll just be like, I don't know. I've never done it. and they're just like, oh yeah, fair enough. Like, let me show you. But just, I think you get more of a respect as well to just admit you don't know something. But I think as well on the flip side, I don't think telling the truth's respected enough either, man. Like,
Definitely
I've
not.
been in a few situations where I've like told the truth and it's backfired, and it's like, oh, you fucked this up, and like, or you've been asked if you fucked someone up, and you just go, yeah, like I tried to do this and I just fucked it, and then, but
Yeah.
you get a bollocking, and then you walk away thinking, man, I could have easily just lied to you. Like, give me some chips for just saying, yeah, it was me. You know what I mean? I could have lied and walked away.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, and I think the whole being like the PC police is as big as it is nowadays, and like I said, people have got to kind of walk a bit of a minefield talking about certain things, and you know, but yeah. So I think people might even be afraid to say their real opinions because how it might reflect on them, and a lot of people are people pleasers, so like they want to try and cater to everyone, but yeah, I don't like. I'm in therapy and I go like twice a week. And one of the things that she says to me a lot is that like I'm very just sure of me. Like I'll just say something and like I don't give a fuck how it's perceived, for better or for worse. You know what I mean? But like it is true. Like I'll if it's my opinion, I'll let it be known it's my opinion, and I'm not like, yeah, this is fact. I'll say that's just what I think. And you know, like if it's controversial, it's controversial, and if it's funny or daft, it's daft. But like if that's what I think, it's over. But I do think people, I don't know, are scared to say what they think or tell the truth. Like, I don't know. It's a weird time.
Yeah. It There's a bit of a, I don't know about for you, but there's a bit of a skill for me between either just saying the fucking truth or just not saying anything. Where you just think like, oh shit, like I'm either gonna hold it back or I'm gonna just fucking say it. But as I got older, man, that like ability just wore away, and in my head I kind of just thought, this is what I fucking think, and I'm gonna say it. And I
What
just couldn't help myself but say it. Like,
what age do you think you get to where it's like acceptable because you're a certain age? You know, and this oh granddad, like something like that. Like what age do you think you hit where you're like, oh, it's like
yeah,
almost like a superpower?
like Clint Eastwood vibes, just like, ah, I got off my fucking porch. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
you think, oh, he's old, man. It don't matter.
Yeah, I wonder what age you can sort of like get away with being that jaded and it be like, ah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think in reality, it's whatever age you stop giving a shit, because it's only how much weight you put on it that matters.
11.
Yeah, first nut, and you're like, fuck this.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do nothing again.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I do.
I
Go on.
in office environments, man, I just got addicted to like just saying mad controversial shit. I did like just making stuff up. You know what I mean?
Like
Just
what?
saying like, I don't know, just like just jokes, like fucking just savage jokes, or like picking on disabled people, or fucking like like fucking
Oh,
paedophilic comments or something, just to make people like go, oh, and like just see the reactions of like, fuck me, this geezer. I just
yeah.
loved it
Yeah,
because it was so just above board. I just thought I like to just bring the fucking tone down in here.
I've got friends like that. A friend of mine, Alex, and he's a very he once got was playing a game and he once got called vanilla, and he was more than pleased with being called vanilla. Like he's a great guy, man. But he's very straightforward. Like you know, he teaches he teaches like a uni lecture, and he does like equality in sport and stuff like that. So he's very like aware of both sides of things and stuff. But he's also very like his bar of offendedness, whatever the word is low. So like you know, I'm a very forward, think, an open mind speaker, but I know I can say, like you said, like some shit where I think, oh, this is gonna get a reaction. Like you don't necessarily think it, but you go to the over the top, edgy
Oh,
thing to
yeah,
like get a
yeah,
reaction from him. And every time I'll do it to him, and we call it doing his like sideshow bob noise, like when he steps on a rake, because he goes, It
Yeah.
literally makes him shudder. So I'll like say the most heinous and worst shit just purposely around him to get that reaction from him because I know he's like really good. Like, oh, because it offends him. But like, if you're out in those circles, often like that just flies over your head or you laugh at it. But in certain situations, like I've said stuff like that around of office environments or just friends of friends that don't really know me, and I'll just say something in an open conversation, and they're like, "The fuck?" Because it's not
Yeah, I love
normal people thinking. Like at your wedding, I literally had like an audience, and I was
it.
saying shit to our friend Damo, who's a gay dude, but I was asking him loads of questions, like, "Yo, what's it like when you're doing this in bed with another dude and that though, man?" Like genuine questions, and I was like, I've never thought how that works before, and he's a sound dude, so he was like. He thought it was funny and he was just answering them, but more and more people would like walk past and hear our like snippets of our conversation, and they'd be like, "Oh, I've always wondered that as well." And then literally at one point it was just me and Damo sat opposite, and then just like a crowd of people just sat around us, like listening, like, "Oh, that is a good question, actually, yeah." But
Like
it's
a rap
just,
battle.
but yeah, but like people through life have like thought before, like, "Oh, how do like gay relationships work like this, or how does it work in bed that way?" But like, you can't ask, you can't just fucking be like, "Yo, what's that like to a random gay dude?" So you really have to really know someone to, and
Yeah.
someone chill, because you might ask someone else that question and they might not want to talk about it. But damn, I was a chill dude. But
Yeah. I
people want
just
to
look like
know.
yeah, it's true, and yeah, I do remember it as well. But I just loved like just getting reactions out of people, like especially in office environments where it's so fucking just like say just politically correct and just chilled. Like I'd love to just raise eyebrows and get people to like go fucking hell, like, and then you become the savage guy. Like I'll be on the phone like fucking arguing with somebody, and then I'll put the phone down and just be like fucking hell, and they go, "What was their problem?" And I was like, don't know, they're fucking saying they have a stressful day or whatever, fucking moaning at me, like saying, "Oh, I'm just stressed because my mom's got cancer," and then I'll be like, fucking having to give it me like it's my fault because her mom's bald. Like, I don't give a fuck. And then they'll be like, fucking hell, you can't say that.
Yeah.
But I love it, man.
What does my head in though, when you get to a place like that, and then there's the guy who's the sort of edge lord guy, but his jokes are dead. But people think he's like the really like funny, like, "Oh my god, he always
Yeah,
says over the top shit," and he's very like, "Oh, he says dark jokes," and like when something's said in the office, and like we've spoken about it before, when you're like, you already see the joke coming, you know what I mean? And then he goes there, but he thinks he's dead
yeah,
funny. You thought, bro, that was the first one that just come into my head. Like you've
yeah,
gone for the easy joke, but thought you were like a genius with it. Yeah, like I
yeah.
don't
And you
like
just
those
think like,
people either.
you think, man, I wrote that in a tenth of a second, but I held it back because it was too easy.
Hmm.
Like, think of something else, man.
Yeah, yeah. This one gets me. So if I'm at like dinner with Stacey or something with their family, like I don't really talk too much. Like if people talk to me, I'll say, but they're all chatting about stuff that it's about like their family and stuff. So like I can't really have an input or a word in. And like sometimes like I will chime in just with a little like little nugget of like joke, and no one will hear it, but like Stacey's mum might hear it and she'll laugh and then she'll repeat it and get the laugh, and I think fuck.
Yeah,
Like that pisses me off because I'm just like, man, then everyone thinks you've said that, but that's come out
yeah, and
my
you can't,
fucking brain, man.
yeah, and you can't be like the little guy in the corner going, "I said he,"
Yeah, but that was
like, you know what I mean?
mine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's like, yeah, mate, all right.
Yeah, but I do just be like, like okay, like to me, I'll take the victory in that people laughed at it. So like, even though it was delivered by someone else, it's like it was funny. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I love to do it though because I'm so chilled as well. It's like, man, that's the laid back guy, but also they just fucking say anything, geezer. Like they don't know what vibe to take from me.
Yeah.
But I remember Cal, man, like Callum, who I fucking worked at Rentokil with. He like just he got to know after a bit, man, that I just told 100% truth, and he never questioned anything I said, man. He'd just be like, I'd see him sit there sometimes. I think, man, if he's saying it's got to be true, so like, fucking hell, you know what I mean? Like, but
Yeah.
he knew it was just pure salt, man. Like no bullshit, just straight in.
Yeah, I like to think I'm that person for people. Like if you've got like a genuine opinion and come to me and say, "Oh, bro, do you think I'm fucking up here or whatever?" That that I ain't gonna like sugarcoat it. Like I'm not gonna be like, "You're a prick," but I might be like, yeah, maybe you need work on this or whatever. I don't know. Like I do. I'll just I don't know. I don't know if it's fucking a thing, or it's just how I am. Like I've never tried to pretend I'm someone else. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but I do think because I also don't give a shit really about other people's lives in a sense of like I don't let what other people go through stress me, or I don't try and get involved in shit, and I don't bicker online like people are doing and stuff like that. Like I just think like it would be better if more people just were like me, as egotistical
Yeah.
as that sounds. Because I just think if people just got on with their own shit more, it'd be a better place. But everyone just needs to fucking comment on everything, or yeah, just people just need to just keep themselves and live their own lives a little bit, man.
Yeah, I got to that kind of point as well where, because I'll tell people straight, and especially like if they ask my opinion, I'm just gonna say like, well, that's fucking dumb then, ain't it? Like you can't afford it. Like you ain't got the money for that. So what you on about? Like it's a shit decision.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they'll never take your advice. So I just think like I can't even be asked to like get into it with you because
Waste of
I'll
energy.
bet. Yeah, like I want to help you and I'll tell you the truth, but no matter how many bombs I drop on you, you're just gonna walk away and do the same shit as if I don't speak.
How
So
about when women say this, when they're ranting and you think they're asking a logical opinion, you come in with a bit of wisdom and they just say, I ain't asking you for logic. I just need you to just agree with me or listen. That pisses me
yeah,
off. Don't
yeah,
ask me
because
then.
then
Don't involve me in
yeah,
it.
I've had that one before. Like I don't want solutions. I just want to rant and let you listen. But then if I try too hard to do that, I think I'm just like fucking barely listening. You know what I mean? Because my brain's
Yeah.
thinking, well, I ain't gonna put no input in, so I'm barely gonna fucking listen either. And then you ain't listening properly.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
one of them old traps.
you got to be careful with you though, because your brain pings about quick though, man. You've got to keep you interested, man. You got to dangle some keys in front of you or something, man.
Yeah, yeah. I've been pissing the missus off recently, man, because we've been like we've been viewing houses, obviously, because we want to fucking go and buy a house. And like I asked her about 4 times the other day. I was like, "Did you call that one and get a viewing on that one?" She was like, "I'm sick of telling you." I'm like, "What happened?" She was like, "I called them and they said it's already gone." And then I asked her again a couple hours later, and she was like getting pissed off.
Yeah, that pissed me off because your son's probably asking her the same shit all day. Then she's got you fucking doing it. You're like, oh god, there's two of them, man.
Yeah, but I'll tell you the capacity of a fucking 1992 Nissan engine off the top of my dome. I don't know what happened at 12 o'clock yesterday.
Yeah, it's called being on the spectrum, kid.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man.
I saw a fucking news article and it caught my eye, man. And I saw that it was called Crotchgate at the Winter Olympics. Right, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "Okay, I'm in." And I looked into it, and it's at the 2026 Winter Olympics in Milan as its first major scandal. Um, the anti-doping officials are investigating claims that ski jumpers are injecting hyaluronic acid in their penises.
What's that out with?
Apparently, then because I was like, again, like what you just asked, and apparently it's something because I looked up what the acid does, and it can hold up to a thousand times in weight to water, so it plumps it up, and apparently it puts a bulge in his skiers' penises that acts as like a sail to help with aerodynamics at speeds.
Fucking hell.
Now, I want to ask you a question. what thing what thing would you have to get to and achieve before you're like, "Oh, I need to start injecting my penis to achieve that?" Like if someone was like, right, your YouTube channel can become your full-time job, but you need to inject some form of acid in your dick every couple of weeks to achieve it. Is that worth it to you? Is that worth the payoff?
Oof.
Like you must really want to
Okay,
win and
no.
become a really fucking sick skier to be like, the penis has got to get injected, man.
Nah. Maybe the ass. Maybe the thigh or something, but not the dick.
It could go so wrong, man.
Are they
Apparently,
the
it
ones that
helps
just
for
do
dry
like
eye. That acid.
what's a dry eye?
I have it, to be fair. It's when your eyes go dry. It's when you don't like blink or like your eye don't produce enough like water or tears, and so they dry out and they'll become like itchy or like you come like dead straining. Like I thought I needed glasses once. And I
It's
went
because
to
you're
the
doing fucking
opticians.
pensions for 9 hours without blinking.
It was, and then I game, and that's what they said. To be fair, they said because like when I concentrate, I don't blink, so my eyes dry out. So they suggested even just like, and I don't drink a lot of fucking water, so I'm not really very hydrated either. But Apparently it
These
helps you.
skiers, are these the ones that just like fly off the end of the ramp and then glide down like the long jump?
Presumably, yeah.
Fuck. Fucking hell. I guess with that sport though, it's like it's got to be so incremental, like tiny increments of improvement from just jumping off the end of a ramp because like you can't influence your speed in any way.
This is what it says in the article. According to Germany's Bild news site, claims were put to the World Anti-Doping Agency that it's been done to enlarge the skin suit surface area around the crotch to give ski jumpers a greater lift. Fucking pack it, man. You figure out ways to pack the suit before you get to like. Guess the dick's got to be fucking plumped up with juices and stuff, then, man, and acid.
Yeah. Get a fucking model aeroplane down in there, man. Get the wings sticking out.
I'd be doing that way before I'd be injecting anything in my dick.
Imagine your coach comes up to you like, man, I got something we could try, you know.
Yeah, and like that's the thing as well. Like, so because it says like it ain't just one person. Like it's a scandal. So like claims that ski jumpers. So like it's plural. So there's multiple people that have been like alleged to do it. But like, who's the first guy that says, "Guys, this is going to sound wacky, but I recommend gets a few points and I jump here." Go on
Yeah.
then. You know, I've been trying everything. I've lost weight. I've practiced every day. Nothing's getting me over that line quicker, man. Hear me
Yeah, they're
out.
just like, listen, Matt, we've tried lighting in the boots, all that shit. Like, nah, 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 nah. I got something different.
Man, the dick. Man, you could have 10 grand on the table and say, inject this acid into your dick and your 10 grand yours. And I'll still, like you said, the thigh, my head. I'd rather inject something into my head before I would inject it into my dick.
Well, I think the point of this is that that's probably like a big area of drag, ain't it? So they're making them more aerodynamic by submit. But like you say, it could be packed out probably to
Yeah,
fucking fix that.
there's ways to do it before you get to injecting the dick. That should be like last ditch effort. Like, fuck, should we try injecting the dick? Like, yeah, we've run out of everything else. You know what I mean? Like that. I don't get that is insane to me. And it's just fucking skiing. Who gives a fuck about skiing, man?
Yeah, like you ain't hit any fucking headlines this week, have you? Apart from that one, but like,
Yeah, it's not a headline you want to be a part of, is it?
yeah, but that one's popped up. But the fact that you won ain't. Who gives a fuck? No one's checking the ski scores every week.
Another one that crossed my mind is the
Cross my desk.
Florida iguana culling. Apparently, Florida's cold snap has led to 5,000 iguanas euthanized this week after falling from trees.
Okay, now did you see that video of someone picking one up the other day that had froze,
That's here too, yeah. The lizard in a blizzard, it's called.
and he was just so stiff.
Yeah.
Imagine if he just woke up like, bro,
So that,
I'm trying to cold kip. What's going on?
so that boxer as well get his hairpiece punched off.
Yeah, and it flapped up.
Yeah, so embarrassing that is, man. What do you
Yeah.
think of them?
I respect him, to be fair. Like I've told you before, man, I worked with a geezer that had one. And I'd worked at this place about 5 days. And I was sat next to him shadowing him because I don't know what I was doing yet. And he was just like, yeah, fucking going out later doing this, like. And then he just went, bro, can I tell you something about me? And I was like, yeah, sure, man. Like, I've spent fucking 18 hours with this geezer, but he's like, let me tell you some secret. And he like lifted it up a bit at the front so I could see the little rubber thing. And he was like, I wear a hairpiece, man. Like, I'm fully bald. And I was like, oh, no shit. I was like, fair play. Like, I barely noticed it.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I'll just tell everybody. I'll just get it out the way up front. Like, so
Fair
it's
play to him,
never
yeah.
a surprise.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Fair play.
It's the way
Like,
to
people
do it,
know
eh?
about it. Yeah, it looks good. You let people know, so it's no fucking surprise, and like it looks convincing. So yeah, fair play. And I think if you're someone that fucking, it's a weird line for me because I think if I don't know about going bald because my hair's fucking strong, but I think if I was at the point of hating it so much that I was willing to go and pay like hundreds and get a hairpiece in, I feel like I wouldn't be the kind of person that just tells everybody. Seems a bit conflicting.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Because like my hair isn't fucking great. Like I'm wearing a hat right now because how shit it fucking looks and I need it cutting. But like, you know, I definitely look at it and think, oh, I might have like a couple of good years left on my hair before it's at a point where it looks shit and I've got to shave it, or it could just stay how it is for a long time. I don't know. I got to look at videos from it from like 5 years ago, and I look at it now. And I think, that's going, that is. But then, like, I looked like 5 years ago, and it's like, oh, it's not too different. So it's kind of plateaued in a weird receding state. But it's not too bad. I look at other people my age, and you know, I've got a lot of friends that have got like bad hairlines or just completely bald. So, like, I'm fortunate to even have hair at this point, comparatively. But yeah, like, I don't know how I would approach it. And when do you do it? Like, when you're losing your hair, that's the best time to go and get it. But like, if you're just fully bald, or you've barely got hair, or you've got like the fucking egg nest sort of hair shape, you know, like the Mr. Burns or something, and then you just come to work the next day and you've got like a full fucking squared off trim. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
what? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Well,
when do you bring
I
it in?
think, yeah, because I think they cut it into the Mr. Burns, don't they, to fit the hairpiece. So they keep the sides because they turn the sides into like a fade and they fade it into the piece.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think you got to have a decent head of hair like around the fucking back and sides to get one. But
Yeah.
I think when it's starting to go on top, that's probably the best time because you've still got the sides then, and it ain't too much of a big difference.
You
But
always keep the sides anyway.
yeah, mostly, yeah.
No, you
But I
do.
respect them. No, you do, yeah, actually.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
me, I respect them too. Again, I don't
But I
know
think,
if I had one, if I'd be so open. But
yeah,
maybe I would, because
I liked that he did it because I thought you've just told everybody like no one's going to get a surprise, and I think it's all right with them because you just wear them for like a few weeks. You know what I mean? Like if you're going to get with a woman or something, it ain't like, oh, I've got to look at his fucking like bald, fucking shaved, awkward hair every
and they
night
look
when he
good.
takes it off.
They look good.
Yeah, yeah.
And how is it any different to women wear wigs all the fucking time and they dye their
Mm.
hair and stuff all the time and they wear padded bras and stuff like that, makeup? Like, it shouldn't really be looked at as like a like laughing behind someone's back thing, because it is a little bit embarrassing. But like,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be. Like, you know, like even going bald, like no one wants to go bald. Some people pull it off. Some people look good bald. Some people do it for convenience. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be asked to deal with hair, so I shave it, type of thing. But like, it shouldn't, like, you know, like it's a normal, natural thing. Like, I think I looked up the statistic of people that have hair our age, and I think like 35% of people our age are bald, which is quite a lot. And then obviously like ramps up as you get older. But like, it's such a normal thing, but it's looked at as like you laugh about it about other people, like it's like a ha ha. But like, I don't know why it is. But like, women don't get laughed at for wearing like padded bras, or like, do you know, like the I don't know if you've heard it on other podcasts, like the brand MeUndies. You ever heard of those?
Yeah.
So like, I listened to a podcast and they had reads from them, and they have done for about 10 years, and they introduce like the reading about one that's like a new technology where it gives you like a bit of an extra bulge. It looks like you've got a bigger package. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about that, man, because like, let's say you put them on and you look like you've got a bigger dick than you are, and then you get with a girl and she pulls it down. I'm like, oh, like it's kind of like you're lying, and like you kind of want to under deliver. You know what I mean? You don't want to over
Yeah.
deliver, and then so like. But then I thought like, but women do it with their bras and stuff. So like, why is it any different? But like, as soon as it comes to like a dude, it's kind of like pathetic, or like, what you doing? But like, no one ever thinks that way about women, and it's like accepted. But I don't know why it's different for men. You know what I mean? I don't know why.
Mm.
Like, socially.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it all just comes down to like fucking testosterone and how much of a man you are in it. And they're kind of indicators of low test and that kind of shit. But that
Yeah.
was kind of my point with the hairpiece is like because it stays on for a few weeks. It's not like you're lying to someone because if you always have it on, that's just how you're gonna look. It ain't like they're gonna fucking you're gonna take it off every night and be like
Put it in a
this
glass of
fucking
water next to the bed.
yeah. You ain't gonna be this bald prick at the end of every night. You're still gonna look that way. So like
Yeah.
it ain't a big deal.
Yeah, I don't know. It's effort though, man. And like I said, I don't know if I don't know if I could do it. Like, they look good, and I'd rather have hair than be bald, because I don't think I'd look good bald. So, man, I don't think I've got the hair for it. But
Yeah.
I couldn't do that either, because I would feel fake. I would. But like, how would you feel if someone was forthcoming about it and open? Like, so if that dude never mentioned it to you, that one day you just looked over randomly and you just seen it lifted up a bit, just scratched underneath it, you'd be like, bro, what the
Yeah.
fuck? You know what I mean? You'd be like, what the fuck? And I think it's kind of like what you said earlier about like, your mom pointing something out, and you're like, yeah, but I kind of put it out there, so like you ain't really catching me. It's
Yeah,
his version of that, isn't it? It's his armor to be like, you can't
yeah,
make fun of it because I'm putting it, and I think that's the best way to be. Like I think I'm bulletproof in some ways of what you can say to me because I'll say worse about myself. You know what I mean? Like I'll take the piss out of it myself. So then if you come to say something, it's like, bro, I've said that thousands of
yeah,
times. Like it's kind of like, yeah, but I respect it though.
yeah, exactly. And he showed me some pictures of when he ain't got it on, when he's just shaved. And I was like, fucking hell, that's crazy. Like, you do look like a completely different person. And I was like, it suits you though. Like, you look sound either way. And he was like, yeah, but like, it's bad for me. I want hair, man. I'd
See,
rather have the piece.
your hairline's good and you probably won't ever go bald. So it's never been like a thought of like, fuck, my hair's going, or how am I going to look, or when do I take the plunge, or whatever. But like, how do you think you'd handle going bald? Like losing your hair?
I do think I'd fucking hate it, but I think I'd just fucking shave it.
Yeah, you've
I'd
got it,
just
man.
get rid of it, man.
This
You just dive in and get
this
rid.
is a message to everyone out there. Shave
PSA.
it, man. If it's
Yeah.
wispy or lollipop on the carpet, shave
Thing
it.
is, nobody gives a shit, but we all know it's awkward. But everyone, as soon as you shave it, thinks fair fucking play. Like, we've
Yeah.
been waiting for that.
And you look better. Like you just look better because when you're keeping on to it, you look haggard and you look messy and you look older. Like, but when you shave it, it's like, oh, bro, you look fucking. But it's like someone losing weight. It's like, oh, bro, fucking look at you. Like, you look way better now. Like, it's always that reaction from me when friends have done it. Like I mentioned, my friend Alex earlier, and he was going bald from quite an early age, and he kept it. And I didn't know for years, but he was like styling it a certain way and putting like powder in it and stuff. And then I spoke to him about it, and he said, "Yeah, like that, I do all that." And he sent me a picture of what it was like before he zhuzhed it up. I was like, "Damn, like I didn't know his hair was like going as much as that because he did such a good job." But he said he spent hours every day, like in the morning before he went to work, just getting it right and that. And so just fucking shave it, man. Just shave it. Like you'll look good. You've got a good head for it, and he has. As soon as he shaved it, I was like, "Yeah, man. Like, yeah." Again, it's like a superpower to be like, because if you're keeping onto it, to me, it's kind of saying like you're denying you're going bald. But if you shave it, it's like, yeah, I'm fucking bald. I'm what, like, I've done it. You know what I mean? It's like it's that version of like that guy. Like, by the way, I wear one of these. It's basically saying like, I know I'm fucking bald, and here it is, type of thing. It's like, so what? And I spoke to him about it because he worked at a college at that point, and he said, yeah, I'll probably shave it like after the school term because if I turn up tomorrow, they might make fun of me. I said, "Nah, man, that's your own insecurities. Because when you just walk past and meet people, you don't go, look at that bald twat. Like you don't notice it. Someone's just bald when you see them or walk past them. They're just a dude to you." I said, "But to you, you're thinking walking around like everyone's looking at my head, but no one is because bald people are out there and exist. You're not an anomaly. They just think that's what you look like. You know what I mean? If you dyed your hair fucking bright red, they just think you always have bright red hair. Like." I don't know. So I always just think like so fucking what? Like people are gonna see it, but they're not gonna be like, oh, fucking hell, he's a bald guy. They just think that's just who
Yeah.
you are.
It's definitely worse to be halfway there. It's like if you see someone kind of in dirty clothes or like raggedy fucking trainers and like they're just scruffy and it looks dirty, but if you see someone like fully dirty, like covered in like paint and fucking construction shit, you just think, oh, that geezer's been to work. Like you don't give a shit. But it's like more accepted to be like, oh yeah, he's just in his work clothes. But if someone's like half dirty, you think, man, what the fuck's going on there? Like wash your clothes and shit. You know what I mean? Like just go all the way, and then also the stress is just gone. Then like the keep up, the fucking stress is just done, man. You've jumped the line.
Yeah, you touched on something there that made me want to ask you a question, but you don't you don't really have like a local like shop, do you? That you just walk to get like a newspaper or whatever. Like you don't really have like a local walk to like news agents or anything, do you really? Where you live?
Yeah, there's a little like one stop sort of shop, like 10 minutes walk up there. We go to every now and again.
But like but you pretty much have to what I'm saying is you have to pretty much get in the car to get to a shop, don't you? So like
Yeah,
and
95% of the time.
and you live in like an apartment slash flat, so like you have to like go down like multiple like stairs to sort of get out to a place. So like you probably wouldn't anyway, but like what's your feeling of just popping out to just a shop and you just got like pajama trousers on?
Nah, nah. I'll run out to the bins outside in like my comfies or like a fucking pajama top or something. I'll just because that's me just going to my bin. You know what I mean? It's an apartment, so I'm like out in the car park, but it's just me going to the bin. I ain't going out somewhere. I mean, really, there's nothing wrong with it, is there? But I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I've only
It
done
just
it
get
like
dressed.
yeah, I've only literally done it twice, and it was like this week. Um, but usually, yeah, I look at people that come out in like a corner shop. I kind of get it because that person can literally live like over the road, so they've just like
Yeah.
quickly, fuck it, I'll just pop my trainers on and pop out. And if I've done it again, it's in the car and it's like a 2 minute drive, so I think fuck it, I'm just gonna just quickly run in, get a drink, whatever. But yeah, typically I'll just put joggers on, just at the bare minimum. But when I do see people in just like full on like Udis and stuff out, I just think like, oh man, like I shouldn't because it is just easy, just like, oh, let me just quickly pop this on and go to the shop. And like I said, they could literally live like next door. But yeah, I don't like seeing it for some reason.
It just says to me though, like how lazy you're being. I'm lazy, but I'll just fucking change my trousers for the sake
I'll
of.
get there though. I'll be a cunt in my pajamas in a fucking supermarket. I'm at least 5 years away from that, man. At some point, I will just give up and think, fuck you, this is who I am, man.
Just take your quilt with you, wrapped up in your quilt.
Yeah, just swaddled up, man.
Nah, it's annoying here as well because I live in apartments. Like if you live in a house, you've got two, maybe one neighbours that you're gonna walk out on like at the same time.
Yeah.
I've got like 8 fucking neighbours that are likely to be just
And they
walking.
chat. They stop you and they chat to you for ages as well, don't they?
Yeah, yeah. It's like, man, you just live above me, man. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Stop talking.
Yeah, I used to get on with my neighbour, but he moved now, and I used to have good chats with him, and he was sound and that. But my neighbour, my other side neighbour, she's all right. She just keeps herself. But like, yeah, when that dude moved out and this new couple moved in, we say hello, and I put the bins out for them, and like when we say like little things here and there if we go into the car together, you know what I mean? Little like, oh, you're right, and all that. But yeah, I can't imagine having proper dickhead neighbours. Like, I think it would be awful. Like you said before, that the people above you in your apartment like scream and you like full on arguments and stuff. And I was like, I couldn't deal with that, man. Like, that would do my fucking head in.
Yeah, there'd be nights, man, where we just turn the telly off and just lie there listening to their argument.
I can't say that I wouldn't do it, but I do think that's a little bit weird.
Yeah, but it's that loud. It's like, well, we can't fucking concentrate on this. We might as well listen. And she's
What's
just
the
like,
maddest thing you've heard her say?
I can't believe you've just fucking choked me. Like in a fight, like an argument. You've
Oh
just fucking
man.
strangled me. What are you doing? Like fighting, and then he's like going, "You fucking made me do it." And then they're like slamming the doors and storming off and that.
See, it's no surprise that women piss me off, right? But I've never even shouted and like completely lost my temper or even like swore and been like, you cunt. But when I just see people doing it in the streets and stuff, and I just think like, and I think women in relationships and girls, because they know you and they can say things that fucking cut deep, you know what I mean? Like, they can get things where it would just bring that instant anger at you because if they wanted to, they can cut deep, man. But I've never once even like screamed at anyone or like lost my temper with any my partner's girlfriends, whatever, like ever. Like, I don't know. I don't get how people are just in screaming matches, and it's often like no couple fucking
No?
seems happy, really. Like, it seems rare that a relationship works in that sense too.
Yeah. And it's not like I'm aggressive to anyone really, but like your partner, you're meant to just love them and be happy with them. Like, how can you just want to fucking scream at them?
Yeah, especially like people that are like constantly screaming back and forth and always in arguments and like, and then telling other people, like, can you believe you fucking said and did this? And then like you're meant to just be like, I don't know, unbiased, and you're like, yeah, and then you're hanging out with that person and you just know that they scream that at them. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't get it. And then people like, I can't imagine having a full on scream match with a girlfriend and be like, you fucking cunt, and all this type of stuff. And then like later on saying, so what are you going to watch? You know what I mean? Like, it's awkward.
Yeah.
It's like, what? You don't need to get to that point. Like, just talk.
Yeah, it's nasty, man. It must feel it must feel worse being the bloke as well, because you're like the fucking like the bigger, like angrier, fucking scarier one. And this, not that women don't fucking contribute to it as well, but I don't know. I just see my wife as like someone I need to protect and keep safe. You know what I mean? I don't want to be fucking screaming at them.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I don't know. I've never like I've got mad like girlfriends have like pissed me off. You was there on a trip once where an ex of mine pissed me off and I had to go out in the fucking rain at 1 in the morning to get the fucking dramatic bitch. But I was fucking livid then and but I never like screamed or shouted. I let it be known like yo, I'm fucking livid and I just have to tell them
Yeah,
like
you just passively aggressively slept in the other room there. All the
yeah,
mattress set.
yeah, so if people aren't aware of the story, we
No one
started
is.
we started in like a log cabin as like a couples thing. Like you was there with you weren't married then. No, you weren't married then. So like you then girlfriend. I was with my ex, and then we started in like a cabin, and then she just dramatically left at like 1 in the morning. The rain, man, and was like, "What the fuck?" And then, to Ryan's perspective, he was high on the girl with his girlfriend on the
Oh, we were
sofa.
fucked.
Yeah. Oh, I
And you
also
were
had a
too.
smoke. Yeah. So I was like, "Fuck, I'm high now. I gotta go and deal with this shit." We was like 4 or 5 hours away from home as well, so we weren't even close to home. And then I tried phoning her, and there was like woods and shit, and I was like phoning her, and she just weren't answering. I was like, "Fucking," hell, this, and I was storming. I was like out in the rain, getting rain. I'm going, "This fucking bitch, fucking." I was like, "What the fuck, man? What am I dealing with this shit for?" And then eventually called her, and what pissed me off is because she answered like, "What?" As if like I'm calling her obsessively for nothing. Like, what do you mean? What? Like, what the
Yeah.
like, already, that is a point where people would just have lost their shit, but even then, I was like, "What do you fucking mean, what?" And then I caught up with her, and then the excuses were daft, and then 'cause we slept in, like, this cabin, but we obviously had separate rooms, and it was, like, 2 double beds, but, like, mattresses pushed together, weren't it? So, like, I went back, and on the way back to the cabin after I, like, caught up with her and stuff, I just said, "Look, just sleeping on your own tonight. I'm taking half of the mattress, and I'm just gonna go and drag it into the living room, and I'm sleeping in there." And she was like, "For real?" So, from your perspective, I just came back with her, like, 20 minutes later, just she went into the room, and I just come out with a mattress, and she just shut the door, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm in here now."
It's funny because you had no anger on you. You were just like, yeah, I'm sleeping in here. Huh? Like,
Yeah,
oh, let me. You got the remote. Let me put the telly on. You were just like, yeah, man, I'm skipping in here, man. I
yeah.
was like, yo, savage.
That's what I'm
Fair
saying.
play to you.
I don't wanna lose, like, my temper. I'll let it I'll get my point across, say, "Okay, you just go in there, but I'm sleeping in here. You've been a cunt, so, you know."
So awkward. The worst bit was when you'd been out searching for like 20 minutes and then you came back and you were like, has she come back? And we were like, nah. And you was like, fucking hell. You had to go back out. And like I said to you before, I was like, man, why is my mate dealing with this? Like, we're
Yeah.
just having a chilled fucking trip away and he's out fucking hunting someone.
Yeah, and what she was getting annoyed because obviously there's a TV show called The Chase. We was in like a cabin and there was a TV show challenge, like the channel's challenge, and it was literally just like one of the days we just looked and we was like, "Oh, what's on next after this?" And it was like, "Fucking hell, The Chase," and it was literally that. It must have been like a 24-hour marathon, and then it was even a joke like, "What do you reckon's on next?" And I'm like, "I can't
Yeah.
guess, man." And we'd look at it with The Chase, and then
Oh, the
she
chase is on. Should we watch that?
yeah, it was all that, and then we was like getting good at it and answering the questions, like, "Oh yeah, we're loving The Chase," but she was like getting annoyed with it for some reason. I was just like, "Bitch, lighten up, man. Like, it's the fucking it's the chase." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. They ain't doing shit else.
I don't think I've watched an episode even since then because I don't like watch regular TV.
Yeah, we've seen them all.
But yeah, like even in that moment, and then I came back. Like we went out that day because that wasn't even like the last night home. We still had to go out like in the town and stuff the next day, and still we had a day on the beach and stuff still. But I remember walking with you like away from the girlfriends at the time, and I said, "Yeah, man, I think when we get back home, I'm ending it." And I should have, but Ryan talked me out
Yeah.
of it, and then I ended up lasting like maybe 2 years, 2.5 years after that until we broke up eventually. But yeah, even then, man, I was well within my right to fucking kick off there,
Yeah,
but I
because
still
it's
didn't.
like you say, we did the next day as well. And we were kind of walking around, and I was just thinking, I was walking around with her thinking, like, man, that's just the kind of person you am. Like,
Mm,
you're just going to do that kind of shit. Just
yeah,
pathetic shit.
yeah, but like I said, even given that, man, where I felt like I would have justified losing my shit a little bit and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I
You think it's
didn't.
worse? What do you think's worse, though? Like, because it's obviously hunting for a reaction, sort of, or like attention.
Yeah.
What if you just went, fuck it then, and we just stayed sat in, and you don't go looking for her, like,
I
because
wish,
that's well within your fucking rights as well.
yeah, I wish I did. That's where, like, I guess I wish I didn't have a bit of humanity. Like, I wish I didn't give a fuck, but I do. So I'm like, fuck's sake, I'm gonna have to go out there because then something happened to her where she got like kidnapped or fucking raped or something. Then like it's my fault technically, even though it's not. But it's like, why don't you go out after her? You know what I mean? Like, and I obviously cared about her and stuff at the time. So yeah, I
But
wish
it's
I couldn't give a fuck when I'm just like, fuck it, she's gone, more chase. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah, fucking hell. But it's a lose lose out for you because like she's out attention seeking. So if you go searching out, it's like you've given her the attention she wanted. But if you sit there and don't go and look, she can come back and be like, "Can't believe you don't even look for me."
Imagine how awkward it would have been. Because, like I said, you was sat there. I came in with her. We both went to the bedroom. She shuts the door after I come out with a mattress, and that's like you're just like, what the fuck's happened then? But like, imagine if I was like, yeah, fuck her, and then she came back like half an hour later, and it's just awkward. Like, you're right. Like that would have been so awkward for her to just walk in
Oh,
and just sat there like, you're right. You know what I mean? Like,
not her head in.
I wish I did that now because then she would have looked way more like the dickhead rather than putting the dickhead here on me because it, like you said, it's a lose lose for me. It made me look like a dickhead. Like you're thinking, fuck me, why is he putting up with this? And then,
Yeah, because it's like getting sent out of the classroom in school, and you got to like creep back in. Like, can I come back in?
yeah,
Like,
like,
but the funny thing is, she would have like awkwardly poked her head back in. We just still have the chase on.
yeah. Like, oh, do you know this one?
Yeah. Who's the fucking 35th president of the United States?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, again, I was well within my right then, but yeah, you'd have to like, I don't know. I've never, thankfully, been in a position where I've had to really like, if I come back and a girl was like asleep with like, or fucking a dude like in my bed, you know, that might bring me to the point where I'm like, yo, I'm gonna murder two motherfuckers right now. Like that's like a such disrespect that like just the heat of the moment might fucking make you go insane. You know, like people get off from murder trials because of that, of like the, you know,
Yeah.
the, I can't remember what they call it, like a momentarily insane or something like that, because shit can just push you over the edge if it's so extreme. But so I don't know how I'd react in certain situations. Like I know I wouldn't be fucking happy, but
I
like,
mean, we all run them through our heads, I think, as well. Just
yeah,
sitting there daydreaming, you just think of something like that happening.
yeah, yeah. But like when I was a kid, I used to have like a massive temper, and I'm still someone who thinks I am. But like, I remember speaking to friends about it before. Friends that have known me, like even Kyron's known me like 15 years, and like he's even said like I've never seen you once like lose your temper and that. But like, it's surprising to other people, but it's also surprising to me to hear it because I feel like I lose my temper all the time. Like internally, I'm shouting. That's why, because I'm fucking pissed off with everything. But I guess I just don't really show it. But like, I feel like I'm probably an angry person, but like I just don't portray it ever. Like really, like I don't shout or lose my temper, but I know it's in me. So like I said, I don't know how I'd act in a real situation like that. But like when I have been tested in those situations where you know any other person would have probably shouted and kicked off, like I didn't. So it's just not
Mm.
worth it. It's just not fucking worth it.
Yeah, I think it's snap reaction, ain't it? It's like in traffic, like I've said before, man. Like if someone pulls out on you or nearly crashes into you, like if you can just take an extra tenth of a second to just think nothing happened, like you can keep it calm. You know what I mean? But it's like them snap decisions. It's in that tenth of a second which way you flip.
Yeah, it was a night ruiner because, like I said, we just had a smoke and was ready to just chill out for the night, and then I had to just go and deal with that shit. And then hi, like imagine how you was like savage when I come back. Imagine the savageness if I just sat there, carried on, and she poked her head back, and I just went, "Stretch your legs, did you tuts?" Like that would have been so much more of a baller move. You know what I mean? Like I wish, in hindsight, I did that because the thing that I actually did, in retrospect, I was a dickhead for doing it, but you know, I had to
Yeah,
care,
but
didn't I?
that's the thing, though, ain't it, man? Like that's just such a dignity stripper, and she's done it to you. Like fucking embarrassing. What? Where you going?
Yeah.
Over nothing.
Yeah, it's just like you said, it's just to get attention and reaction. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't get how people are screaming at each other. I don't understand why people are staying even in these relationships. Like, I genuinely think because I have friends deal with relationship shit all the time, and I just think, what are you dealing? But you got no kids, you're not married. Like, what you don't have to deal and put up with that. You know what I mean? Like, we're only 30 and stuff. And just for years, like I've had friends where girlfriends have cheated on them and they stayed with them. And I just say, like, man, just break up with them, like, block them. You ain't got to deal with it. And they always say, yeah, but like, you've never had to deal with it. And like, it's true, but I think the reason I've never had to deal with it is because I cut that shit out immediately, man. Like, I don't let it get to points. Like, granted, anyone could just cheat on you and be disrespectful to you and without you knowing. Like, of course, like, people can just betray your trust. But like, I don't know. As soon as there's something where like it ain't easy or it don't work, I don't let it get further to a point because it don't work. Like I suss that shit out straight away. Like
Yeah.
a relationship to me, if it ain't easy and it ain't like you're miserable, like there's no point being in it. Again, especially if you've not got kids or you're married, man. Like if it ain't easy and you ain't happy, what's the point? Get out of there.
How many how many people do you think are just together with people still?
So many
No,
people
but just purely because of just the awkwardness of breaking up with someone.
so many. I know people that do it. Oh, I remember speaking to a friend of mine and he was miserable with his girlfriend and he lived with it. And he was like, oh, it's just awkward, the whole moving around and stuff like that, isn't it? No, it's more awkward her being there and you being miserable. Like, but so many
Compromising your
people,
life for fucking
yeah,
years.
so many people are like that because they're just too pussy. Like, people cheat because of it, because it's easy for them to cheat and then blow the relationship up rather than having to sit there and awkward conversation and say, look, this ain't working. They'd rather go to the extreme and shatter it so much that, like, it's undisputed that it's over. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
so many people are in loveless marriages and relationships. Like, it's again how I feel like our friendship is certainly rare because it's so open and honest and stuff like that. I feel like relationships that I've been in are also kind of rare because of that, because of just being just chill, like, and honest and just talking. Like, but so many people that I know, like, I almost think it's like, am I lucky that I've got a relationship like this, or I found a girl like that? You know what I mean? Or is it like, or or is it just the way I sort of operate in life that, I've purposely looked for this, so I've got it, type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause it seems so many people, and I hear so many stories from friends, from relatives, from just no one is happy that, oh, he's done this again, oh, he's cheated again, oh, he's fucking punched me again. I think, who are these people? Like, who the fuck
Yeah.
are these people, man? Like,
Yeah, it's
who can be
crazy.
asked for this in their life, man? You go to work, you come back, you want it to be a safe haven, you want it to be your comfort zone. If anything at all is affecting that comfort zone or making it so you're miserable in your own, it's meant to be base, like it's home, like it's meant to be the place where you can take off all masks of the outside world, professionalism, whatever, and be your true self. And if you get any friction from that, you got to cut that shit out, man.
Yeah, because it ain't working.
Nah, like,
Same with mine though. It's just chilled. It's just easy. Like no conflicts, nothing. Just fucking, just hanging out, chilling out, happy together, doing things, similar hobbies. Get on with our own stuff every now and again, and just fucking, it's just chill. Two people just together, like just fucking, just chilling out, man. Like I don't get where conflicts and fights come from. Like you say,
yeah.
it shouldn't get to that point because you should identify that it ain't working and just fuck it off straight away. But
I think a
for
lot.
me, I'm just chilling.
I think a lot of people though are also scared to be single as well. That's why they don't know what it's like. Like, to some people that crave companionship, but there's nothing wrong with that if you need someone. But make sure it's someone that's fucking the right person, man. I don't know. It's easier said than done because I've never had to be in those situations. But I also feel I can say it because the reason I haven't been in those situations is because I think how I think.
Yeah, it
So
wouldn't let it happen.
yeah, like this, like I said, the stuff that can just happen and people can just change and turn or circumstance, whatever. Like, but from the get go, like you see it, man. You see it sometimes. Like, we've had friends and stuff where we've spoke about it and been like, "Oh, that's a bit too soon," or "That's gonna end in a fucking heartbreak," and it does, and we're just like, "Oh," like you see it coming, and you tell them like, "You think that's a bit soon, man?" And they're just like, "Nah, we love each other," and you just think, "Oh," like people are just happy to just rush in, man, because I think this is the one, or I'm getting on. I'm never gonna find someone else.
Like I said, though, people don't take your advice, man, until it's too late, do they?
No.
Like until you're saying "I told you so," like they don't give a fuck what you're saying. And then even if you drop them with like 10 "I told you so's," like they still ain't gonna listen to you for the 11th time. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
pointless.
Yeah. There is there's just I don't understand how people are living these lives of stress. Like, life's already so stressful, man. Just leave. Just fucking leave, man. Like, financially, I get it. If you can't just get up and just fuck off, like, I get it. But like, I don't know. I don't know why people are so happy to just put up with that shit, man.
I know, especially just pure betrayals like getting cheated on and stuff. You're just still there. Like I saw a little clip before, someone saying it's like this little, I don't know if you've ever seen him. It's like it's a geezer dressed up as a fucking frog or something, and he like gives advice on the phone.
No, I don't think so.
Like, he literally just gives advice on the phone, but he's just fully dressed as like a green frog outfit.
Oh yeah, I
But
don't
someone
never
called
seen
in
it.
and said, "I just landed my dream job, but they want to do a random drug test on me. So, like, I don't know whether to take it or not." And he just says, "If it was truly your dream job, there wouldn't be any random drug tests."
I actually saw this, but I didn't see the video. I saw it as like text somewhere, but I actually read this recently too.
Yeah, but like, but yeah, well, like, what are you hanging on for? You know what I mean? Like, clearly, they're not your person. If you're like, you think you're happy there, but you know they've done this, but they make me happy, so I've just got to look past it. It's like, but they don't make you happy then. If there's something they need to look past or deal with,
Yeah,
like, it ain't real.
yeah. I've said it before to friends and stuff too, and I said, "Man, that sounds like an incompatibility." And they said, "Yeah, but it's just something I have to look over." And I was like, "But you don't. That's the thing. Like, you don't. Like, if it was really the right person, that wouldn't be a thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, obviously, there's compromises. There's things that you have to put up with that you know, you kind of just be like, fuck it." Um, but yeah, I
But you
don't.
talk about them,
Yeah,
talk about that shit, don't you? Try and iron it out, like.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's just our view on the world, and people say that we're ignorant to certain things, whatever. Maybe we are, but yeah, I just don't get it. People are just happy, not even happy, but just being in this situation. Like, and I'm not even talking about relationships, like work, like jobs. Like, they were saying, "Fuck me!" Like, my boss is making me do overtime every weekend and stuff. And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to tell him soon." And I was like, "Just tell him." Like, "Oh, but it's awkward and stuff." Just fucking tell him then. Like, tell him or stop telling me. Like, if you're not gonna do anything about it, like, I don't want to hear it anymore. You know what I mean? Just say something then, man. If you're that unhappy. Well, I don't know, man. Since people are really reluctant to do what makes them happy. I don't know why. I don't know fucking why, man. Like, I've cut friends off, as you know, that I've known for like 10, 15 years and just said, "Yeah, I don't really want to talk to you, mate, because this ain't working." And it's like, I spoke to people about that. Some people say it's callous and it's cold, like, "Oh, you're a bit of a dickhead, man, that you can just do that." But some people are like, "I respect you, man. Like, I get it. Like, I don't know if I'd do it personally, but I understand why you did." And it's just like, I don't get why more people aren't that way. Like, if something's not working or making you unhappy, I don't get why you're continuing to do it, man.
Yeah, because you're basically saying, like, why don't you just continue to be unhappy, mate?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck you on about? Like, take action, fix your shit, man. If something's bothering you.
Yeah, I don't know. But I also think there's people that fucking love it, that they love the drama, and like as much as they're like, "Oh, fucking hell, she's deal made," whatever, like clearly, like they enjoy it. You know what I mean? There's got to be something to where people fucking love it, or else why would they do it?
Yeah, some people definitely like the drama and the fight. Like, the geezer we know that we buy from, he's in endless fucking, like, we buy weed from. He's in endless fucking fights and just arguments and just every week something else. But it's like, I don't know. I've like spoke to him before and he's like saying, "Yeah, we had this fucking massive fight last night. She got me around the throat and that and fucking," and I'm going, "What the fuck, man?" And he's like going, "Ha ha, yeah, like fucking, she fucking grabbed me and I chucked her up the wall. Like, it was just mad." Like, he was laughing about it. I'm like,
Oh,
"You
that man.
like enjoy it, man? What's going on?"
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
it's
there's no
crazy
like
shit.
fire and passion behind that for me. Like, that's just fucking mental. You're just beating each other up.
So let me ask you this then, because you obviously you've been with Amy for like over 10 years now, isn't it? Married for like what,
Yeah,
3, 4, something like that.
yeah.
And pretty much since you got with each other, you've like lived with each other, and yeah, like you used to go back and forth to each other's parents, but you pretty much spent,
Since day one. Since
yeah,
day one, yeah.
which is quite weird and unique, really, isn't it? Like, not
Mm,
that's not usual, but
yeah.
like, I know you're funny with like we've discussed in here that I've never heard you fart before. Like, you're quite funny, and like you obviously got a weird thing about your feet being fucking bare. But how do you feel about like bathroom stuff? Like, you'd never be in there brushing your teeth while she's there dropping a shit, would you?
Nah, not really. Like,
But
I'll pop my head in some.
do you pretend to not hear it? Like, what about if you just hear like blum? Like she's dropping fucking logs, man, in the toilet. Like, do you just turn the TV up, or you like, I can hear ya? Like, how do you deal with that?
Sometimes I lit it with an awkward, just like to make it awkward, but in a jokey way, like that. Like
To
fucking
address it, bring it out.
yeah, like fuck me, you drop something in there, like you drop your phone in the bath or something. You know what I mean? But like usually I'll just I don't point it out, just let it slide. It don't bother me. Like it's ain't like, oh, this person I love's like making stink. It's just like it's just fucking it's just normal. Like yeah, it don't bother me.
Yeah, but what about
But I'll
ringing it
fucking
off? Do you like turn the tap or the shower on while you're doing it? Because you're like weird with stuff, haven't you, like that?
yeah, you've discovered me. You've discovered another one. I put the extractor fan on.
I knew it. I knew you'd have something weird about it, man. I knew it. I fucking
Just
knew
to, no, but it's better, man, because you know no one can hear it. Then you ain't got to feel any awkwardness.
it. To tell you what, though,
You
I-
bastard.
I knew it. I knew, that's why I went in this avenue. I fucking knew it, man.
I put the extractor fan on because it's like, brrr, it's like fucking loud, man. It's a nice blanket, like. But the thing is, it's like with that, it's like it's clearly an announcement of like I'm having a shit. But at the same time, it's like I just don't have to have any awkward plops. Then it's fucking, it's masked.
Tell you what, though, like naturally, I've avoided this throughout my whole life because I've never liked just shitting in just water. I don't like the splashback. Like it's kind of dirty, and I don't know if I did it since I was like. Shitting
Oh, I'll
in,
put
like,
tissue in as well.
yeah,
Put a
I
couple
always
of
do it
those.
first. Yeah, so
Yeah.
like it that naturally I think masks the noise. So like I
Yeah.
don't feel like an awkwardness because it's kind of like putting a silencer on your shit. You know what I mean? So like, I never have to deal with that. But yeah, like I don't care. Like Stacey also fucking doesn't care. Like I'm quite open. Like I don't want to be in there as someone's doing it. You know what I mean? Like, it's happened before, and like if someone's like if she's like brushing her teeth, I'll just go in and piss and vice versa. Like I got no problem with that. I remember
They
once.
did with my missus, yeah.
I was gonna say, I remember once when we was in that same cabin. I was just fucking pissing, and then Amy came in and started brushing her teeth, and I was like, I'm just in here pissing. Like I don't know if she thought I was brushing my teeth as well, but she was like,
Yeah.
shut the door, man. But like I just pissed with the door open. You know what I mean? Like I'm more.
It was funnier in that, yeah, because it was like you're my mate, and she was just like, you pissing, and I just thought like, yeah, that's just him, man. Like, yeah, he's just pissing, of course he is.
Yeah, but I was listening to something the other day, and someone was saying that they're like newlyweds, and they're like they don't like obviously hearing it, and so like if they're in like hotels or something, and they're one of them's in there dropping one, they'll turn the TV up so like they pretend they don't hear it, they don't want to hear it because it like breaks that sort of illusion. Like I don't want to think about it shitting, man, but you gotta acknowledge that they do. But yeah, I knew you'd have something strange about you personally doing it. I thought you would have run the shower or something though.
Nah, it's the extractor. It's easier. It's easy with that. It's louder and it's on a switch.
Oh man, I've got to find all these little things about you, man. I'm gonna just stop thinking of stuff. Think, oh, I wonder how he deals with this, and I'm gonna get some more out of you on this podcast.
I'm just living my life, man.
I'm gonna use this podcast as like a therapy thing for you, man. And then I'm just gonna drop
First
it.
fucking 10 episodes is just me telling embarrassing stories and you laughing at me.
Yeah, true. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I had a feeling you'd be doing.
I don't know what I'm going to do when I move out.
What do you mean?
I have to find a new fucking mask because I won't have the extractor anymore.
Just play something on your phone.
Yeah. It's fucking Price is Right theme tune.
Like just record the sound of the extractor fan on your phone, so that when you're like, you're pretty shit, you just press play on the MP3 on your phone.
Yeah. Yeah, Bluetooth speaker in there. Just go in there like, Bluetooth connected successfully.
Yeah.
Like I was about to play his fucking.
What about if you're just shitting though and she just comes in and starts like brushing her teeth or something? Are you like, get out? Like, is that like an unspoken rule type of thing that you just don't come in when you're shitting?
We have a lock on the door, so the door's just locked. Like,
Yeah, I also lock when I shit. To be fair, I don't just shit with the door open. My big brother, you shit naked with the door wide open.
yeah, it's funny that way because you're like, when you think about what you do with this person, like just sexually and just body parts and everything, but then because some liquid's coming out of you. It's like, fucking hell, they'll be in here. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? I think
yeah.
it's primal, eh? It's
We all do it as
because
well.
yeah, but it's obviously just comes from vulnerability, fucking pissing or shitting from when we were animals. It's like
It would
out
be
in
the
the wild.
worst time to be attacked when you're dropping a shit and someone's just coming for you. Like, imagine you're just taking a shit in your house and you just hear like burglars kick your door in. That's not the ideal time to just get up and start fucking dealing with that. You know what I mean?
Pants up with one half out, man. That would
So
affect you.
vulnerable. Yeah. Yeah, it would.
Just got one half squished. You're like trying to have a fight, man.
It would scare the burglars off, wouldn't it? Coming there with your kegs down your fucking ankles, man, and fucking
You're gonna have to grab your
turtling
ass. Like Chuck. If you're robbing an house, that's getting rid of you, eh?
Oh yeah, if I think I'm robbing
Someone's
this house and someone
wielding
comes in,
human shit.
dick out, and he's grabbing it from his own ass and just chucking shit at me, I don't want to rob that person's house anymore, man.
Yeah, that's the wrong house, man.
Or no, that would act if someone comes up to you on the street and says, "Yo, give me a fucking phone," and you just start acting fucking dead, sporadic, and mental. Like, what would they do, man?
Start digging around in your ass, like.
Yeah, you would be dead scared though. You'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna leave this one."
Yeah, yeah, you would. I don't want like this geezer's phone. You won't even use your mate's phone.
I know. Yeah, I wouldn't touch. But it's dirty though, isn't it, man? You don't know, like people's phones are dirty. Like I clean mine.
Yeah.
I know you take care of yours and shit like because you know we like technology in our phones and shit. But most people's phones, like you just look at the screens, man. It's all like smeared because you know they're just eating and touching it and they don't wipe it down and stuff. Like people's phones are fucking gross, man. Like if you put like a black light on someone's phone, it would be disgusting.
Yeah, it's probably handled more than like money, isn't it?
And money is considered like gross and stuff like that, yeah, because
That's what I'm
that's all
saying.
digital. So yeah, like yeah, gross. And people don't even wash their hands when they shit and stuff like that. So then they're just like shitting while on the phone, wiping, and then going back to the phone. Like, nah,
And
man.
it's just weeks worth because it just gets a wipe down. It's like you disinfect it.
Yeah, disgusting.
Did you see those little UV phone cleaners in Japan before? It's like it's just a little box with a phone slot in it, and you can put your phone in, and it like goes in, and like a UV light fucking disinfects it, and it comes back out.
No, I didn't see that. To be
You
fair,
could have them in like restaurants and hotel rooms and shit. Pretty cool.
yeah, not. I bet a small percentage of people clean their phones. To be fair, I bet most people's phones are germ fests.
Yeah, obviously I'll wipe it over with my jumper or whatever to get rid of fingerprints on the screen, but like everyone's is just going to be fucking rank.
I have baby wipes literally on my desk at all time, and those are used for all sorts of purposes. But mostly, I wipe down my monitors. Often, I wipe down my phone. I have like cloths and all sorts, man. Like I don't like smudges and smears and stuff. It's like when you see people's like TVs, man, and you just think like, bro, clean wipe down your fucking TV.
Oh yeah, fingerprints and shit when it's black and like splatters.
And I know you don't like it, but like touching the monitors. Like I used to be like, "Yo, what's that, man?" And like touch your screen, you'd be like, "Oh, like I like you to piss you
Your
off."
laptop screen used to be fucking rank,
Yeah, but that was like an old shitty fucking laptop though, man. And
but it was just like
I kept,
drips all over it and smears and shit. But yeah, it does piss me off. People
but
touching your screen.
that's because I used to fucking eat cereal, like because I used to eat on my side. So it's like when I'd eat and then like milk would drip off it, it'd fucking get onto my laptop. But I used to look and like think, fuck it, because that laptop literally. Man, I kept that laptop alive, man. I had to resuscitate that laptop so much it'd die. And the times where I'd take it apart and I'd have to go into like BIOSes and stuff. Like I kept that laptop alive, man. But I learned a lot about computers by doing it because it would just die for blue screen all the time. It would be like, oh, it just does this now. And I'd
Yeah.
fix it so many times, man. And then eventually I had to fuck that off.
I tell people not to touch their own screens. I do. Like if I'm with someone and they're like pointing at something, like, yo, don't touch your screen.
That's you, eh? Pointing.
That's it. But yeah, I'll be like, yo, don't touch your screen. Don't touch mine, especially, but don't touch
Don't touch your own screen.
it.
Yeah.
It's just horrible. Greasy finger.
Yeah, let's wrap it up, man.
Let's wrap. What we are?
An hour and a half, which is good innings, to be fair.
It's
Like,
about the median now, eh, for us.
yeah, I could have probably chatted for another fucking hour, to be fair, but I thought, let's not make this too long and let's wrap this up.
Week
So
20. coming
20.
up.
Are we gonna are we gonna secure the guest, you reckon, in time?
I text him earlier, no response.
Okay, so yeah, if you're listening, maybe
lucky.
a guest for 20, so we'll see. But if you don't get back to us in time, we're just gonna record like usual anyway. But yeah, episode 20, man, it's pretty cool to be 20 episodes in consistently as well. 20 weeks.
This one's 19, isn't it?
This is
26.
19 right now, yeah. So this comes out
Yeah,
Monday. It's Friday night now, but yeah. So the next
4 weeks
Monday
to
will be,
Buddha.
yeah, 4 weeks to go to Budapest. So that'll be like episode 2021 and stuff. Maybe we'll bank a couple there, and those will be the next couple of releases, and we'll have like 2 weeks off and editing that one. We'll fucking see. We'll discuss this off air and shit, obviously. But
Yeah, man.
yeah, episode 20, man.
Peace.
Peace.